Hey there, David McGrath here, Better Life Abroad coach and expert. So falling in love is an amazing thing, and meeting someone from a different country and finding romance with them is really exciting. However, finding romance with someone from a different cultural background to your own can have its own challenges. One of these challenges is the fact that your in-laws would be from a different cultural background. Many cultures recognize that the in-laws can cause a lot of stress. Add to this the fact that your in-laws would be from a different cultural background to your own, you can imagine the difficulties that you might have. So maybe your partner's family welcomed you in with open arms, or maybe they didn't. Maybe they see you as the one who stole their precious child away from them, and if it hadn't been from you, they'd be living closer to home and they would be living a more normal life. And if this is the case, you can understand why your relationship with them might be stressful. But the key is patience. Whenever it comes to anything which is cross-cultural, patience is fundamental. And it's no different in this scenario with your in-laws. The older generation quite often have never experienced what it's like to live away from home in a foreign country. For some, they've never really experienced communicating or interacting with people from a different language background. And for others, it's just the fact that your cultural values might be quite different to their own, or they might see them as being quite different, and this might be intimidating and leave them feeling uncomfortable. So it's quite normal that you might feel stressed in their presence, but you also have to take into consideration how stressful it is for them. In the beginning, when you're getting to know your partner's family, things like the way you dress, your body language, and the way you greet them. If you go to kiss them and they're just expecting a handshake or a simple hi, this can be a little bit shocking. Food can be tricky too. If you offer them something to eat which is very different to what they're used to, then they might react in a way that you're not expecting. So starting out, these things matter, but they don't have to be that difficult. Your partner knows their parents, they know the culture that they come from, and so they can guide you. However, as you get to know your in-laws and as they get to know you, it's less and less about the culture that you come from and your cultural background and the cultural differences. It's more about who you are as an individual. And so it's important just to be you. It's best to just be honest, to express who you are and what you stand for. Naturally, this may mean that it'll take them a little bit longer to accept you. However, in the long term, it's better because they'll come to see that you're sincere and that you love their child and that your intentions are pure. This doesn't mean that they're automatically going to accept everything about you. Things like religion and profession, these are things that can always be of issue. But what's important is that you maintain respect. It's key to remember that your romantic relationship is with your partner. You're in a relationship with your significant other, not with their family, not with your in-laws. And so focus on that. Identify the things that will help you to create more and more harmony with your partner and go with that. Even still, it's quite natural for your partner's parents to want to maintain a relationship with their child, your partner. Don't get in the way of this. And when you and your partner have children of your own, it's quite natural that they're going to want to have a relationship with their grandchildren. And this could bring about other challenges because you might end up seeing your in-laws far more than you're used to. And when you do see them, they might have a lot of opinions and suggestions about how you should be raising your child. And they might not always be able to keep these quiet. So the thing is to just be patient. Things like career and money and children are often a cause of conflict between different cultures. So if your points of view and your opinions differ to your in-laws, then it's just a case of just reminding them that these are highly personal things and that it's for you and your partner to make decisions on them. So experiencing a cross-cultural relationship has its challenges, and it can often leave you feeling alone, especially if you're having conflict with your partner's family. Contact me if you're experiencing challenges with your in-laws and you'd like to overcome them and experience a more fulfilling family life. I wish you all the best in everything.